Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Okay, you guys, today what we have for our conspiracy day is what is it called? Kim Kardashian is an immortal man named Elvis Presley, and when this came up on my recommended, I just knew I had to come over here and react to this with you guys, because off the thumbnail alone, that's Elvis Presley. Call me gullible, but that's Elvis Presley and he is immortal. Or he is her great somebody. Like, he's related to her in some kind of way, because the resemblance, when they say the resemblance is shocking or uncanny or whatever it is that they say, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, y'all, even on down to the teeth, it is scary. The teeth, the smile, the nose, all of that. And the only reason she got a little bit of that top lip right there, because you know they be getting them fillers and stuff like that, you know, them surgeries. But that, y'all, they say the eyes is the windows to the soul. I am looking at Khloe and I'm looking at Elvis Presley all at the same time. Like, I'm for real. Like, they look so much alike. It's crazy. Let's start the video, because I am so interested to see how this guy is going to connect the dots. I'm sure he probably gonna be come on.
So in this video, I'm going to be exposing Elvis Presley, Khloe Kardashian, the Statue of Liberty, and a very old Greek king from 98 BC. Because not only is Elvis Presley Khloe Kardashian, but he's also based off of a very old king. So this is another immortal character, because every celebrity dates back thousands of years. But I'll get into that later on in this video. So make sure you guys...
Now, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Before I get the rambling, start the video, girl.
Watch this video all the way through so that you guys can see me expose Elvis's older characters. So before we get into that, let's talk about how Elvis Presley is Khloe Kardashian. So as you guys can see by these side-by-side comparisons, Elvis Presley and Khloe Kardashian look exactly alike. I mean, this one is spot on. The only difference is that she's presented as...
Look, like, how is she... Y'all see her lip is kind of twinged up a little bit too. How do you catch some... Like, how? Like, how do they possibly catch her doing the same smile? Y'all, the teeth is what is throwing me the most. Like, how do you have identical teeth as somebody? Like, okay, let me start the video. I'm sorry. Like, this is really blowing my mind already. And he ain't even got into all this, like, history stuff, because you know they always be tying this stuff all the way back to back way then, you know, and these dots be starting, they be dotting, they be connecting, you know.
As a female, and he's presented as a male, and she's a little bit fatter than him, but besides that, you can really see the resemblance. These two characters look so much alike. You know, there's really not much for me to say. These side-by-side comparisons speak for themselves, and she looks so much...
They've been looking for Khloe Daddy, and it's Elvis. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like a man, so this is very obvious. So in this picture right here,
that look like
Elvis
Khloe.
Presley looks so much like Khloe Kardashian.
With her haircut.
To the point where people put a wig on him so that you can see the resemblance even more. So when you look at this picture of Khloe and this picture of Elvis, you can really see the resemblance. These two characters look exactly alike right here. This is completely undeniable. And right here as well. You know, every time I see this picture of Elvis with a wig on, it literally looks like Khloe Kardashian. So this one is really easy to see. And I first found out about this one when I saw this picture right here. You know, I couldn't unsee the fact that she looks exactly like Elvis in this picture right here. So get a good look at this picture, and slowly you'll start to see how much she looks like Elvis. It's really creepy once you see it. So here's some side-by-side comparisons with that picture, so that you guys can really see the resemblance. Because when Khloe Kardashian was younger, she looked way more like Elvis. Nowadays, she's getting fake surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah, they look
so they're really making her character look different. But at the end of the day, she's always going to look like Elvis, especially in her younger pictures. And shout out to Divine Sade, because she made a really good video about this 7 months ago. So if you guys haven't seen that video, the link is in the description below. And I've been wanting to expose Elvis for a long time, because there's so much damage control surrounding this character.
I know I said this before in one of my previous videos. Didn't I say It's something to this whole thing. Why is it? It's certain celebrities that for some reason, it's always this rumor. I don't know who be the person, obviously, who initially started. It's always a rumor with certain celebrities when they pass. For some reason, people believe that they are still alive. Like they're still actually alive. It's not with all celebrities, but and at this point, who knows? This world is crazy.
And it really bothers me because why is there so many theories and conspiracies that he's alive, but nobody's pointing out the fact that he looks exactly like Khloe Kardashian, except for this one article. You know, there's literally only one article about it, but all of these articles do damage control at the end of the day. They never really go into detail about how Khloe Kardashian's character is based off of Elvis.
Really?
So the biggest mockery that Khloe Kardashian did was when she went to Las Vegas for her 30th birthday, because she took this picture with his birthday cake, and in this picture she's with a fake Elvis.
First of all, oh, okay, well, he's dressed up as Elvis. I was about to say, sir, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to be Elvis. Just give Khloe the outfit because we'll get more of the real thing, but do your thing, sir.
Person that's dressed up as Elvis Presley. So she's putting it right in our face that she's based off of Elvis Presley. They always do some type of mockery at who their other character is. So the other mockery that they did was Kourtney Kardashian said Elvis kept calling her Khloe during drunken Vegas wedding on the Kardashians. So again, they're hinting at the fact that Elvis is Khloe, and they're making a big mockery out of it. So another big
hold on. Am I tripping? How old is Khloe, and when did Elvis pass? Did he not pass before Khloe? And him would have been right? I don't know. I would have to look that up. I'm tripping, and it look like he's sitting there with Lana Del Rey, but she ain't in that picture. She's not giving like as much as Lana Del Rey. It's just really because the black hair Lana Del Rey be having and stuff.
Is the fact that Elvis was married to Priscilla Presley, right? So isn't it ironic that Khloe Kardashian's dad, Robert Kardashian, dated Priscilla Presley, which is Elvis's wife? So Elvis is married to Priscilla, and Khloe's dad dated Priscilla. So I really don't find this to be a coincidence. Every time they have another character, they're always connected in some way, shape, or form. And here's some pictures of Khloe's dad, Robert Kardashian, with Priscilla Presley. And Priscilla Presley is Lana Del Rey, by the way.
Y'all did not just say that lady look like Lana Del Rey. Stop playing with me. See, I just said that lady is giving me Lana Del Rey vibes, and I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt and say maybe it's because of the black hair, because that's Lana Del Rey style. Because she was giving me Lana. She was channeling Lana Del Rey with that black hair like that, and we got, they already say they be cloning these celebrities. And I do believe that. I'm pretty sure they are doing that. And whole time though, on the spiritual side, these people is out here probably too, just hopping from body to body, like just immortal. Just as he said, like y'all seen Orlando Brown or how he be going through them little rants. Now it's kind of like he just be, I don't even know, like I don't know what they went in and zapped his brain or something. Like he can't even stay focused. He used to try to drop gems here and there, and I was getting it like he tried to play a little crazy so they don't come again, but he was still slick. Drop them gems. You can like follow the trail he trying to leave, the breadcrumbs he trying to leave. Now it's like he ain't dropping no gems. He ain't leaving no breadcrumbs. He just be just rambling on about nothing. Like he just all the way gone. I don't know. They when that I don't know what happened, but I feel like at that point, then why wouldn't they just discard him? But then it's probably like, they can't be doing that now because we already was speculating he was saying a lot of truth in them crazy rants and was just trying to play it off. So they like, not yet, we're not going to come and get him yet. But anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. But if y'all have heard Orlando Brown rants, now, for those of you who have heard them, y'all remember when that man said that these people be, what did he say, soul swapping or something like that? I forgot what he called it. They be soul swapping or something like that. Like he was saying that it'll be, so say for example, like he didn't say Will Smith, but I'm just gonna use this as an example. It could be Will Smith soul and somebody else's body and they been walking past you down the street or something like that, and you wouldn't even know it. Like that's what you like. They be soul swapping y'all. Like just like I don't know how to explain it. Like just hopping from body to body. Y'all, this is crazy.
If you haven't seen Divine Sade's video about this, make sure you go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. I recommend you guys watch this video because they look exactly alike. But anyways, a big
that's
connection
Priscilla
between
Presley on the side for real, and that's Lana Del Rey over here. Because like I said, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. That is Lana Del Rey, y'all. Because at this point, if they got this many celebrities throughout the years that just happen to keep looking like older celebrities, what is the chances of that? No, because either y'all are like purposely only making certain people like famous who look like older celebrities. Excuse me, but by that time, don't y'all got new casting people and all that in there? Or these people really are immortal or something? Because it's like my winter needs to go ahead and do whatever it's gonna do because my nose keep running, my lips are super dry, okay, and I better not have that white cast on that because my lips has been really dry and peeling lately. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but anyways, either that or it's because it's just like, what is the coincidence that we keep seeing celebrities that apparently look like not just regular people from back in the day they happen to catch a picture of, but like these people were like somebody important or in some way, shape, or form too from way back in the day, like throughout like different timelines. Y'all, this is crazy.
Elvis's wife, Lana Del Rey, and Khloe Kardashian is the fact that Khloe Kardashian has this picture with Lana Del Rey. As you guys can see, Lana Del Rey is with all the Kardashians, and this is a big connection because Lana Del Rey is based off of Elvis's wife, Priscilla Presley. So right here, we're looking at Priscilla Presley's other character and Elvis Presley's other character in the same room. And Khloe loves Lana Del Rey, and it's not a coincidence because, like I said, these are both of their younger characters. So right here, not only is she doing one-eye symbolism in plain sight, but this is like her first post on Instagram. And notice how she said, "Loving my nail design. I stole the look from Lana Del Rey."
Y'all, there's too many coincidences.
So again, they're doing mockery about this in plain sight.
No.
And she did even more mockery by dressing up as Priscilla Presley. So there's an article about this. And here's a picture of her dressed up as
Priscilla. I'm sorry, I hate to keep pausing. This is crazy. This is too many coincidences for me. Nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Somebody is immortal around here. Because you got two celebrities that just so happen to look so literally, not like, I mean literally identical, like can be an identical twin of past celebrities who just so happen to both, as these two celebrities that they happen to look like were happen to be involved as well too, and y'all happen to be real close and real cool too. Like y'all follow me or y'all give me, what is the coincidence of that? Like I get it, Hollywood is a tight circle, but what is the coincidence that, like I said, they have these people that happen to look like other people, important people in some way, shape, or form, or big people or stars or whatever, that had a name for themselves way back in the day, and then these two specifically happen to look like famous people from back in the day who were involved with each other, who were married, and then they also happen to be close or real good friends too. And man, no, somebody is body hopping or something.
Presley, which is her other character's wife. So again, she's putting it right in our face, and in her caption she said, "Channeling my inner Priscilla Presley." So another connection is the fact that Elvis Presley dated Bruce Jenner's ex-wife, which is yet another big connection because Bruce Jenner, who is now Caitlyn Jenner, is Khloe Kardashian's stepdad. So again, these characters are connected in another way.
So literally, this man is breaking this down so good, y'all. I can't help but keep stopping. Literally, all these people in Khloe's life is literally Khloe look like y'all. Khloe looked like Elvis. And everybody in Khloe's life, in some way, shape, or form, was actually connected to Elvis. What the? Y'all, like, come on, man. No, this is creepy.
Here you can see Bruce Jenner with his ex-wife, Linda Thompson. And then right here, Elvis Presley is with Linda Thompson as well. So that's a big connection. Now let's get into the gematria connections. So Elvis Presley and Kardashian both equal 67 in the same cipher. And Presley matches up with Khloe Kardashian's full name, which is Khloe Alexandra Kardashian. They both equal 100. So Khloe Kardashian's full name is Khloe Alexandra Kardashian, right? And Elvis Presley's real name is Elvis Aaron Presley. So if you notice, both of these characters' middle names start with an A, which is another interesting connection. So Elvis's middle name Aaron equals 86, just like Khloe's last name Kardashian. And Elvis Presley died in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. And Graceland, Memphis also equals 86, just like Kardashian and his middle name Aaron. So his death was very scripted, but I'll break that down more later on in the video. So Elvis Presley is known as the King of Rock. King of Rock.
Elvis stole his songs from. That's another video for another day.
55, just like Khloe Kardashian's middle name Alexandra, and Presley equals 35, and Khloe's middle name also equals 35. And on top of that, Elvis Presley was born in 1935. So these two characters are connected in so many different ways.
Yeah,
not only do they look so much alike, but even their names and birthdays are heavily connected in gematria. And 35 reversed is 53, and King of Rock equals 53. So Elvis died at age 42, right? Well, Khloe's last name Kardashian equals 42. But to go even deeper with that, 42 reversed is 24, and the numerology of Elvis Presley's date of death is 24. And Khloe equals 24. And in this picture that Elvis has where he's dancing, he's wearing a jacket that says G240, which is basically G24. So that's yet another 24 connection. And also G is used a lot in masonry. And on top of that, his wife Priscilla Presley was born on May 24th. So the number 24 and 42 is used a lot with these characters.
Didn't they say she was underage when he married her? Is that right? Right? Why they talking about all this Epstein stuff and all this creepy stuff they got going on with these kids already and these people in Hollywood? Man, Hollywood is a dark place. They got all this crazy this stuff be telling you get the digging, and they say ain't nothing new under the sun, and you find out this stuff is deep rooted. Like, we just think that it's something new, when the newer generations come along. This stuff is deep rooted. This is crazy.
You can see. Now let's talk about the number 48 and 84. So the numerology of Elvis Presley's date of death is 48, right? And the reverse of 48 is 84. And Khloe Kardashian was born in 1984. And also Khloe equals 84 in the reverse cipher, just like masonry. So now let's talk about the number 27. So Elvis equals 27. And Khloe Kardashian's birthday is June 27th. Again, there's no way all of this could just be a coincidence. Clearly, these two characters are heavily connected because they're the same. And it's all in our face. Even the numerology of Elvis Presley's date of birth is 27 as well. So now let's talk about the number 77. They love mocking the number 77 because 777 is God's number, which is a very powerful number. So anyways, Khloe equals 77, right? Elvis Presley also equals 77. And Elvis and Khloe are both 5 letters, which is another obvious connection. Now let's talk about Elvis Presley's immortal character. As you guys can see, he looks so much like this ancient statue of King Antiochus. So here's some more side-by-side comparisons. Because celebrities' characters go way back. They've been doing this for thousands of years. So don't just think that this is something new. These are fallen angels that have been deceiving mankind.
You know what? Didn't I tell y'all it's something to that Bible? Didn't I tell y'all I don't practice any specific religion? I don't knock people who do. I do believe there is something bigger than us. But it is something to that Bible, and I'm interested in reading them and other ones they got laying around out because I'm just very curious. We need to connect these dots because this is another thing too that I used to like think to myself as a child, right? Y'all know how they say history repeats itself, and I used to be like, but how is it like just repeating itself though like that? Like it's almost like I used to think as a child, like, it's almost like somebody making it repeat itself, like. And then as I'm getting older, right, I'm not gonna lie, before I came across all this little gematria stuff and all, like I said, I've always been a person that's just very curious, just question a lot of things, and just thought like it's some stuff going on, right? We can't explain. I guess call it a conspiracy theorist. So I'm happy to see, with this whole internet thing going on, I'm finding other people like me that's like, look, something is not right. But I say that to say this. I used to say to myself when I was younger, these people have got to be somehow, I guess in his words, immortal or something, like coming back or something. Because even if you like, because it's like, okay, even if they were trying to like pass these certain ways of like thinking down to their bloodline, right, to run like the world or whatever a certain type of way, somebody is going to at some point rebel or want to do stuff differently or something, because everybody who's a parent knows you can raise your kids to be a certain way, but at the end of the day, people are naturally born with their own innate personality and stuff too, and you see it as they're growing and stuff too. So they can at the end of the day still choose to take another path outside of like, or do something else or come out another way outside of like how you raised them, whatever, right? So I'm just saying, like, so it has to be, to make sure that this stuff keeps running in a certain way, bro, it has to be some way, somehow, somebody is working them strings, like, they immortal. Somebody back there is, like, not dying for real or something, because it's just been running a certain way, it seems like, for way too long, and it's, like, all going by how they want it to go. Like, y'all, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know if I'm explaining it right. For those of you who get it, and thank you, because I just know how I get it in my head. Like this, and the way we see these people already be planning stuff out just on a smaller scale of things. Like when planning stuff out decades ahead of time, like when they releasing stuff like AI and all that, this stuff, they already had access to this stuff. Like it just be when they just now decide to release it to the public. Like prime example, when they say they showing us this stuff in these movies and these shows, they are, if you pay attention. The Jetsons, who would have ever thought that we would really be having robots walking around? Y'all are seeing some of y'all favorite streamers with robots on their streams and stuff, because they use these big name celebrities and streamers and people like that to make y'all get comfortable with the next thing that they want to put out there to the masses. They had the Jetsons walking out there, and came out around the 70s or something, right? Rolling around there with the robots, you know what I'm saying? They was helping them, flying cars on the Jetsons, all of that. And y'all, this is stuff we would have never thought would really be happening. Like we are seeing stuff that is literally, you would think you would just see in a movie. Y'all, what's another one? Like y'all got Elon Musk running around here talking about uploading your consciousness to a damn computer. Oh, excuse my language, I'm sorry. A damn computer. Like what is really going on? Like who would have thought of that stuff, y'all? That's why I say don't never say nothing is impossible, because we barely understand the world for real. We just try to make it make sense to us and our little human brains, because we don't even know, we don't even understand this whole God thing that people talk about. They just made up these different religions, and to make it make sense to them in the best way that they can. Now, with this whole thing with the scriptures and things that actually could have happened and stuff like that, and people were recording it, I do believe that's a thing too. I just feel like I said, this stuff has been around so long with these people that's running the world. They definitely went in there and remixed some stuff in these Bibles and stuff to fit it to their liking, to use it to control the masses and stuff. You got people out here fighting literally with each other against, oh, my religion is right. No, my religion is right. Don't nobody know for real. Like, y'all don't nobody know what's the actual truth for real. A lot of adults most adults out here are literally just regurgitating and copying and going by the ways of life of how they were taught as a child. Like, nobody is really brainstorming or like thinking like that for real, like on their own, like going like, nobody is really out here being like whatever. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm about to take this. I'm somewhere else. Let me just get back to this, because this is just
thousands of years, and it took for now for someone like me to finally expose it, which is why it's very important for me to expose this, because so many people are deceived by celebrities and influenced by them, and they don't even realize that they've been controlling us for thousands of years. Because keep in mind, this is a king. He was ruling over many people and enslaving many people. And if you think about it, that's no different than what celebrities are doing right now.
That is Elvis. Look at the lips. This is Elvis with a hat on, or whatever that is on that statue head. This is Elvis. We looking at Rock Elvis.
Now, the only difference is that slavery is more modernized. So there's even a newspaper about this that says, ancient Greek statue proves Elvis lived 2,000 years ago. So they love putting it all in plain sight. And here's another really old document comparing Elvis and
catching this stuff, y'all, and writing articles. So this ain't the people that be curious or thinking like us, like, or that don't look right, or that looks like this, or this looks like that, and people want to call us crazy or reaching and stuff. This conspiracy theory stuff that they want to call it, this ain't nothing new. People been catching stuff since even way back in the day. Okay, like, y'all, where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm gonna say. People been catching stuff. This is crazy.
And here's another picture of the statue. And as you guys can see, it looks so much like Elvis. And the interesting thing about this is, in this statue, he has this helmet. And notice how it goes over his head in a similar way as Elvis Presley's hair. So they even kept the same image with this character. He has this helmet that goes over his head in a similar way as Elvis Presley's famous hair. So this is clearly not a coincidence. So King Antiochus the First was the king of Commagene, and his full name is right here at the bottom. I can't really pronounce that, but the main thing they call him is Antiochus the First, or Antiochus the First Theos. And the biggest connection that proves that Elvis is King Antiochus is the fact that this is a Greek king, right? And ironically, they always called Elvis King Elvis, or Elvis King of Rock. Here's some newspapers when he died. They literally called him Elvis King of Rock and King Elvis. So they're letting you know in plain sight that he's based off of this very old king from 98 BC. They use these certain names for a reason. And there's even this other newspaper that came
stage names?
Now before he died, that says Elvis is like a Greek god, which again is more mockery that the news did during this time, because King Antiochus was a Greek king, as you guys can see right here. He was the king of a Greek Iranian kingdom of Commagene. And the fact that they're trying to call him a Greek god is so blasphemous. They even put a capital G. So they're trying to make Elvis like an idol, which is very blasphemous. And it's no different than the kings of back in the day. They were seen as idols and people worship them. So this is why it's very important that you detach from celebrities, because you're worshiping an idol.
I never understood why people freak out, especially grown adults. Now, when you were a kid, I get it. Us as kids, we was all like, at one point, like, oh, I want to be on Disney Channel and all that. But grown adults, the way y'all be up here crashing out over these celebrities, acting like y'all know them in real life, like y'all ready to go jump off a bridge for them or something and risk your whole life, is it's weird. Like, it's something that's an illness at that point. Like, these people really do be worshiping these celebrities. And y'all, don't they be giving them awards? Like little statues, them little gold awards and all that. Oh, y'all.
That literally works for Lucifer. So it's like you're worshiping one of Lucifer's soldiers. So I recommend you guys detach right now from all celebrities. because when the Antichrist comes, he's going to come as a very powerful celebrity, and anybody that's not aware of that is going to get deceived into worshiping him and taking the mark of the beast, which is coming very soon, by the way. You can really tell by the way the world is right now. There's so many things going on that are fulfilling the prophecy in the Bible, but I'll talk about that in a later live stream with Divine Sade. So moving along, some more proof that Elvis is based off of King Antiochus is the fact that not only do they look so much alike, but as always, they even have the same gematria. So Elvis Aaron Presley has the same gematria as Antiochus the First of Commagene. They both equal 216 and 99. And pay attention to this connection right here, because this is really going to blow your mind. So Elvis Presley died on August 16th, and King Antiochus was born on July 16th. So Antiochus was born on the 16th, and Elvis died on the 16th. And on top of that, his date of death is in August, and his birthday is in July. And July is the month before August. So this connection is very deep, but it gets even deeper than that, because the numerology of Elvis Presley's date of death is 38, right? And King Antiochus died in 38 BC. And of course, death equals 38. So that's why these two characters' deaths are connected to the number 38. And ironically, Khloe Kardashian is 38 right now. And last week, Elvis Presley's daughter died. So Khloe, who is Elvis's other character, is 38 at the time of Elvis's daughter's death. And Elvis Presley died in Graceland, Memphis. Graceland equals 38, Memphis equals 38, and killing equals 38.
Yeah.
All in the same cipher. So this is a very interesting connection, and it also proves that his death was entirely scripted. And the reason they use the number 38 so much is because Lucifer equals 38. And another connection is the fact that Elvis' date of death numerology is 48, and the reverse of 48 is 84, and Antiochus the First Theos equals 84. And of course, Khloe equals 84 as well, and she was born in 1984. So clearly, King Antiochus is connected to Elvis and Khloe, because these are both of his characters. And notice how his name is Antiochus, and the word anti is in the beginning. Anti means opposed to or against, which is why the Antichrist has the word anti in there as well. And here's a verse from Matthew 24:24 that talks about the Antichrist. It says, "For false messiahs and false prophets will appear. They will perform great miracles and wonders in order to deceive even God's chosen people, if possible." So when the Antichrist comes, and his 20 kings, I believe, they're going to perform many miracles and wonders, and a lot of people are going to get deceived into thinking that the Antichrist is God. So beware of that, so that you won't get deceived if you're here when this happens. So now let's talk about Elvis's other character, which in reality is just another character of King Antiochus. And we have this Roman bust of this Roman character, and as you guys can see, he looks identical to Elvis.
Oh my gosh. Elvis, you have really just been roaming this earth for thousands of years. You really just been around the block like that, huh? Elvis, that's you. That's Elvis chilling again as a statue. Y'all, that's Elvis. That side profile is not lying. That's Elvis.
Even down to the hair again. King Antiochus had a very similar thing, and now this Roman character and Elvis have the same thing as well. So this character is seen on the Porto Naxio sarcophagus. So they put his face on the corner of this sarcophagus, and as you guys can see, he looks identical to Elvis as well. So now let's get into the next character, which most of you guys know, which is the Statue of Liberty.
Ain't the Statue of Liberty supposed to be a woman? Because that looks like a man. And Elvis, specifically. Because obviously, I've never seen the Statue of Liberty up close. Who has even seen what the Statue of Liberty looks like up close? Like, because it's so far up. Like, even if you're standing next to it, right? Like, you probably wouldn't even know, like, unless you see a picture like this on the internet. Like, you did. Ain't the Statue of Liberty supposed to be a woman, though? Like, for real. Like, I'm looking at Elvis. I'm looking at a man right now.
As you guys can see, Elvis looks identical to the Statue of Liberty as well. So they love using this face. They've been using this face since 98 BC with King Antiochus, and probably even further than that. So here's a picture of the Statue of Liberty when it was being built. They were building her face. And if you notice on the picture on the right, all it is this same picture on the left, but with Elvis's hair and Elvis's outfit. And notice how it looks identical to Elvis. So this is not Elvis's face right here. All they did was put the Statue of Liberty's face on Elvis. And as you guys can see, it literally looks exactly like Elvis.
That is crazy.
And again, they put Elvis's hair on top, and you can't even tell if this is Elvis or not. And another interesting thing is that the Statue of Liberty is supposed to be a
Didn't I
female,
just say that?
but for some reason it looks so masculine. And Lucifer loves doing this. Everything he promotes is inverted. All celebrities are inverted, which is why they all look.
You know what? I ain't even gonna go there right now. I done already told y'all in one of my previous videos. We are living in a delusional world right now, and it is scary. What is right has now become wrong, and what is wrong has now become right.
Masculine and feminine at the same time. So here's some more comparisons of the Statue of Liberty and Elvis. And as you guys can see, they look exactly alike. They even have the same mouth and the same chin and the same nose as well. So this one is really easy to see. So in case you guys didn't know, the Statue of Liberty is a figure of Libertas, a robed Roman liberty goddess. So notice how this is a Roman goddess with a lowercase g, because again, they're doing blasphemy with this whole god and goddess thing. But notice how this character is Roman, right? This is an interesting connection because Elvis's other character is also Roman. And another connection is the fact that this is a female character. And this is very interesting because Elvis has this female character right now called Khloe Kardashian. So even with their older characters, they have a male and female character. And the Statue of Liberty also looks like Khloe, which is why she's heavily connected to this as well, because all of these characters are the same. As you guys can see, Libertas and Kardashian both equal 86 in the same.
Who came up with the idea? Why do they have the Statue of Liberty? Like, what was the whole point behind it? Man, these people be knowing stuff. They be knowing. We just don't be knowing as the public. Like, we be thinking that, oh, that's just so cool. Like, why would they think to, like, yeah, we're going to put the statue, a big old statue right here. And this is just going to be the mark for this specific place. I don't know. And then the statue just happened to be carved, one of the most well-known statues. Like, literally, you say the Statue of Liberty, it don't matter what country you're from, where you're from. Everybody knows what you're talking about. It just happened to look like one of the biggest stars from back in the day as well, too. Elvis Presley. Y'all just happen to carve a statue face that looks like Elvis Presley. That also looks like other statues from way, way back in the day. There's too many coincidences, y'all. Nah. This ain't no conspiracy. This is Elvis. Elvis is everywhere.
Cypher. And Khloe Kardashian admitted this in plain sight at her sister Kourtney Kardashian's wedding. As you guys can see, it says Khloe Kardashian channels Lady Liberty, which, as I just showed you guys, is the Statue of Liberty. And right here it says that Khloe channels Lady Liberty in gilded crown at her sister Kourtney's wedding. And here's a picture of her dressed up as Lady Liberty. And of course, she looks so masculine in this picture right here. It's actually ridiculous. Her shoulders are so broad like a male. Nothing about this character is feminine at all. They don't even try to hide it. She's so tall.
They always said that Khloe was the big, barely, masculine one out of all of the sisters. Y'all remember that? I know y'all watched the show back in the day, especially when it first came on. It was always a thing about people talking about Khloe's looks and being the bigger one, and even in the face, the more masculine looking one too. Y'all, but what's crazy though, because Khloe and Kourtney look just alike to me. Kourtney is just shorter than Khloe. But okay.
She has these masculine looking hands, but I'll get to that later on. And notice how she also has a cross right here.
Right, who dresses like that? In plain sight. Why would you put a cross right there?
And she's doing the middle finger as well. And on this side, it looks like she's doing the horns. So they love doing symbolism on the low like that.
And why would...
But yeah, she's dressed up like Lady Liberty in this picture right here. Lady Liberty is literally one of her characters. So Libertas also matches up with Elvis. They both equal 32. And Libertas also matches up with their base character, which is King Antiochus the First of Commagene. They both equal 130. So King Antiochus is the base character of that Roman character that I showed you, the Statue of Liberty, Elvis Presley, and Khloe Kardashian. All of these characters are the same. And another connection with the Statue of Liberty, it costs exactly $24 to go to the Statue of Liberty, right? Khloe equals 24. And the numerology of Elvis Presley's date of death is 24. And like I mentioned earlier, he died at age 42, which is a reverse of 24. So even down to the price that it costs to go to the Statue of Liberty is scripted with her other characters. Because out of all the numbers that they chose to charge, they chose 24, which was a big number with all of these characters.
Looks like a man
so now let's talk about
in a robe and a wig. That statue, it does. And what is that little book thing that it's supposed to be holding?
The symbology with the Statue of Liberty. As you guys can see, she's holding a torch on her right hand, which is very symbolic to the Baphomet. You know, the Baphomet has this torch on top of his head, as you guys can see right here. So they're literally showing you Satan in plain sight, because like I mentioned earlier, everything that you see that is put out on the world stage is all to represent Lucifer and to idolize him. So that's what all of these statues are for. And of course, even Presley is connected to Satan. They both equal 35 in the same cipher. And his nickname King of Rock equals 55, just like Satan. And he even has a song called Devil in Disguise.
Oh, wow.
So he's letting you know in plain sight. Now let's talk about Elvis Presley's fake death and all of the scripting that goes on with that. So as you guys can see, Elvis Presley and death hoax both equal 157 in the same cipher. So this was another staged death hoax. And he was born on January 8th. And when you write out January 8th, it's 1/8, like 18. And die equals 18. And 18 reversed is 81. And his full name, Elvis Aaron Presley, equals 81. And he died in Memphis, Tennessee, which also equals 81. And his cause of death was a heart attack. And King Elvis and heart attack both equal 108 in the same cipher. And 108 is very similar to 18 as well. So that connects to the previous numbers I showed you. And they said that his heart attack was brought on by his addiction to prescription barbiturates. And his last name Presley matches up with barbiturates. They both equal 89. And like I mentioned earlier, Elvis Presley's birthday is January 8th, 1935. And the numerology of his birthday is 44. And kill equals 44. And the reduced numerology of his birthday is 17. And kill equals 17. So clearly this character is heavily scripted with death. You know, all of these characters' deaths are planned many years before it even happens, because as you guys can see, everything about this character is scripted. You know, he was alive for exactly 2,223 weeks, and this number reminds me a lot of 322 that's on the Skull and Bones logo. So this number is being used a lot, especially considering that we're in 2023, which is
last videos too. I always wondered that too. How do some of these schools just having to get such prestige and like open up doors for you if you go there? It's just such a big thing if you like, oh, go to these schools. Like, who is giving these people these accolades like that? Like, I get it if they say, oh, the test scores, but it's just, no, it's some more to that.
322 in reverse.
Don't they worship Greek gods or something, y'all? Ain't all them fraternities got something to do with some Greek stuff?
Explains why his daughter, Lisa Mary Presley, died in 2023. And if you guys noticed, this is the year of Skull and Bones. You know, it's 2023, like the Skull and Bones number. So that's why we've been seeing so many celebrity deaths ever since the year started. You know, there's already been at least 20 celebrity deaths this year, and the year barely started.
That's crazy.
So expect to see more. But yeah, she died in 2023, which is a big connection to the fact that the distance from Elvis's birthday to his death date is exactly 2,223.
I remember it. 2023. Because y'all know at the time I'm making this video, and I came across this, we in 2025. But in 2023, I was peeping that too. A lot of celebrities were coming up. Yeah,
weeks.
I get it. People could say, oh,
now let's get into
people pass. But a lot of celebrities were.
To the scripting of his daughter's death, because she's also a character on the world stage. As you guys can see, she's clearly doing one-eye symbolism in plain sight in both of these pictures. You know, they don't try to hide it at all. And her first name, Lisa, equals 14, just like dead in the same cipher. And she died at age 54. Jesuit order equals 54. King Elvis equals 54. And her mom's first name, Priscilla, equals 45, which is a reverse of 54. And Priscilla was born in 1945. So Lisa Presley's death is very scripted with her parents and her birthday as well, because Lisa Marie Presley's birthday is February 1st. And when you write that out, February 1st is 2/1, like 21. And she died exactly 21 days before her upcoming birthday. As you guys can see, she died on January 12th, which is exactly 21 days before her birthday on February 1st. And also her date of death is on the 12th of January, and 12 in reverse is 21. So the numerology of her date of death is 18, and die equals 18. And like I mentioned earlier, Elvis was born on January 8th, which is 18. Now let's get into the number 77, because Priscilla Presley is 77 years old right now at the time of her daughter's death. And this is a big number considering the fact that Elvis died in 1977. And his name, Elvis Presley, also equals 77. Just like Khloe, her name also equals 77. And last but not least, the last connection with Khloe, her other character is Elvis. And Elvis's daughter just died. So her other character's daughter died while she's 38. And death equals 38. Now let's talk a little bit more about Khloe, because this is clearly a man, and it really bothers me because it's so obvious that Khloe Kardashian is a man. You know, even though all of her sisters are men, I just find it very crazy that nobody really points out the fact
Kim the something on the Man's magazine one time, something of the year or something, like I can't remember, whatever.
That Khloe looks so masculine, and it couldn't be any more obvious. You know, if you really look at these pictures, 99% of people should be able to notice that this is a man. But the sad thing is a lot of people are desensitized to seeing masculine
celebrities. What are you saying? Like, how are... So the mama had the kids, and they was actually boys? And then what they do, convert the kids when they're younger or something like that? Like they you know what I'm saying? Because you know they already got this whole thing going on where these people who identify as transgender, they just letting them convert at young ages now. I don't know, obviously. I ain't heard nothing about them letting no babies do it. But you know, celebrities got a different set of rules. Celebrities, these real rich politicians, the kings, queens, presidents, all that, they be seeming to have like a different, followed by a different set of rules if they, of somebody that much importance or something. So I don't know, like, what is
presented as females.
That's another question too.
So now,
how is Kim what's her name? What's their mama name? Dang, what's the Kardashian mama name? Whatever. How is the Kardashian's mother connected? Because obviously she has to be connected in some way. Like, how did she birth Elvis? How are they making these people birth these people again?
Nowadays, people don't even know the difference between a man and a woman, which is exactly what the devil wants, because he wants everybody to be inverted and to love this inversion.
The way that some of these transgender people be going and transitioning and stuff, y'all. He right. If I was a dude, I would be scared, because you really can't. Some of them, you really cannot tell the difference, for real. So you got some biological women running around here that look like me, But, you know, they was just born that way. You know, they just look like their daddy, I guess. But I'm just saying, like, it's scary. The way some of them dress it up real good. Like, when they convert and stuff, they really do be looking like biological women. It's crazy.
Because everything he does is inverted and backwards. And right here you can see that Kourtney Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian both have masculine shoulders. So these are two men, and they both have Adam's apples as well.
Adam's apples.
And again, man, just really look at Khloe Kardashian. This is clearly a man, and it couldn't be any more obvious. Her shoulders are so broad and wide, and female shoulders are supposed to droop down, but clearly these shoulders are not. And the sad thing about this character and all the Kardashian characters is the fact that they all get surgery. You know, they all looked terrible before they were famous. They were very hideous characters.
Sir.
And now they're getting surgery and they're trying to present them as beautiful. And it's all a lie. Because not only do they look terrible with the surgery, but they're giving this false illusion to women that if you look ugly, all you have to do is get surgery. Yeah. And you'll look 10 times better.
And I hear they say that people that be getting them surgeries trying to look like perfect little Barbie dolls or something like that, that stuff actually be looking creepy or something in real life. I don't know. That's what I heard, you know.
One thing you guys have to realize is celebrities are not getting the same surgeries as real people. So when you look at a celebrity getting surgery,
they don't even get the same medical care. Like, let's keep it real. I don't even think when they be trying to have them up there. Remember when they want to push you to go get a vaccine? They probably got water in there. They probably not even getting them for real, as far as we know. And if they is, they probably ain't getting the same. Version, you know what, this is a conversation for another day.
It never looks like an actual real person getting surgery. And they do this to give you a false illusion of what you'll look like when you get surgery. So to all the women out there that are being influenced to get surgery, don't do it, because not only is it a sin, but it looks terrible. You know, in reality, surgery was created for men that were trying to transition into women. So if you're a woman trying to get surgery, you're going to end up looking like a man. So just keep that in mind. God created you the way you are for a reason, and you should love that.
Oh,
so moving along, as you guys can see, Khloe Kardashian looks terrible with this surgery because she was really fat and now she's extremely skinny, and it just looks terrible. You know, this is obviously a man, and she's doing one-eye symbolism with her hair. If you notice, a lot of celebrities do one-eye symbolism with their hair, because they know that most people won't even notice it.
And that's another thing, too. See, that's too much of a coincidence. Too, that ain't no conspiracy theory. The amount of pictures that you can pull up on the internet of celebrities doing this whole one-eye symbolism thing. And that's the thing, too. So y'all trying to tell me, y'all really gonna gaslight us and say, when somebody tell them to take a picture, all the celebrities just happen to just do this. That's like, that's kids stuff, first of all. Like, that's like me telling my son, my 7-year-old, come on, for to take your picture, and then he just, because kids do just crazy any type of poses like that. All the celebrities just happen to all want to do it. Like, you tell a grown person, okay, look, pose for the camera, and they just want, that's the pose they come up with. Stop playing with me, y'all. Come on now. And then everybody here just having to fall in front of their eye. I mean, I get it. You got the little bang, you want to do that little one. They be trying to do, like the little Aaliyah thing or whatever. But as a regular person, we obviously ain't out here. We trying to do it for style. But the amount of celebrities, like, not even with the hair thing, I mean, if they want to say it's for style, okay. But we know with y'all, it's something else. It's this one for me. It's this. You tell a grown person, I'm gonna take your picture pose, and the first thing they think of, wait a minute, I'm ready. Y'all, come on. That don't even sound right, and it don't even look right. Like, that's what that's what they all just happen to come up with. Yeah, right. Nah, it's something going on.
And they'll just think it's a coincidence. Here she is doing it again, and right here again. It's not a coincidence that they purposely cover one eye when they do these pictures. And here she is doing one-eye symbolism again with her phone. And keep in mind, when celebrities are doing one-eye symbolism, they're paying homage to the Antichrist. Because when the Antichrist comes, he's going to have a wound in his right eye. It says this in the Bible. I'll show you guys that scripture in another video, but that's why they all do.
I need to go read it. I keep saying it.
This one-eye symbolism. And she even has this very disturbing photo shoot with this creepy theme that I don't even want to get into, but you guys should already know. And she's doing one eye symbolism in all these pictures.
Man, that does look like a
Here she is
man.
again doing one eye symbolism. And this is why they love having long hair. You know, it's very easy to do symbolism like that. And then right here, she's doing one eye symbolism and symbolism with her finger as well, to let you know that they're all in a secret
Okay, if
organization.
these are
To
all
this,
men, who is having these kids? Ooh, another thing that be famous in, in these celebrity things with these kids, y'all, they all doing what? Getting surrogates. I don't know. I don't know. They probably be lying and saying, "No, I had the first one. I got the surrogate for the rest of them." And the whole time they really got a surrogate, had a surrogate for all those kids. Cause I found this out, but apparently, like, you can buy fake bellies that like really look like, and you can buy them for different stages of pregnancy to make it like really look like you're pregnant, like a real pregnant belly. So, oh, excuse me. Ah. But then how they gaining weight all over though? If they really, unless they go on this like this certain type of calorie diet to make it match, try to make it make sense. I don't know, y'all, but
preview. And here she is doing 666 in plain sight. And she also has
out of
this cross
line.
tatted on her chest, along with this K.
Don't Rihanna got
And
something
again,
like that too? A cross somewhere tatted on her.
she's doing 666 in plain sight. And she has very masculine hands right here. You can really see that.
Okay, now calm down on the hands, cause I got some big hands too. I get it from my mom though. She got big hands. So just calm down, sir. That don't mean people are men because they got masculine hands. Don't. Oh, now me over here, low key acting like he throwing a shot at me. Let me stop. I'm joking. Stop playing. And they need to calm
right
down
here,
the
she's
butt
doing the.
shots because it's giving it's diapery. It don't even look natural. It look crazy. Just mozzarella, a big baby diaper. It look like just big full diaper back there on mozzarella sticks. But skinny is in now, so you see a lot of people trying to reduce them BBLs and be all tiny and skinny now. Just love yourself, y'all. Everybody has flaws. I just showed y'all my big hands, okay? All of us have flaws. I don't care how perfect you think a person may be on the outside or whatever. We all have flaws. Just love yourself. Love who you are. I get it. Maybe some things, you might want to change about yourself. If you got the money, like, why not? I don't blame you, But love yourself. Like, you don't need to feel the need to do that, especially not for like no outside approval and stuff like that. Because these people, or when it's just a trend or something going on, because these people run around getting all these surgeries done to their body, and now they didn't push this down to the regular people who run around spending their regular everyday check to go get surgeries. And then these celebrities, like, now they want to come out years later and say, "Oh well, actually you have to keep getting the BBLs redone, or it actually can be deadly," and that after y'all already sold it to the masses like it was just such a good thing and all of that for years now. Like, y'all wrong. They wrong for that. Now they running to go get it to go, like, get that surgery reverted or whatever you want to call it.
Baphomet horns. And then right here, she's literally dressed up as Cruella de Vil. And when you think about it, her name, Deville, is very similar to
Yeah.
devil. And this is how she dressed in 101 Dalmatians with the black and white symbology. And then right here, she's dressed up
See
as
what I'm saying?
Cleopatra.
These men raising these kids, running around here, acting like they had these kids. They really got a surrogate. So these kids really got two daddies. And y'all know they pushing that. That's a conversation for another day. It's a conversation for another day. Y'all keep thinking it's a conspiracy when folks like me come out and say they are pushing certain agendas. They are pushing certain agendas. And they try to gaslight and act like, no, you just making it up, or it's just you, or we're just trying to accept everyone now. Especially when we finding out now everybody in Hollywood apparently be getting down, and they don't care, men on men, women on women, men on women. Yeah, it's a lot of man. All right.
Which was another deity that she's paying homage to, because all of these fallen angels were once ancient gods and
they've been
goddesses
apparently
that were
doing that since, obviously thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing new under the sun. They've been doing this. You be quiet.
idolized by regular people like you and I, which I've been exposing in multiple videos, including this one. And as you guys can see, she's even doing this thing with her arms where it looks like she has wings like a fallen angel. And again, in this picture, you can really see her masculine hands. But the snake on her head really stood out to me because they reference snakes so much.
Do.
I've talked about this in multiple.
These celebrities are demonic, for real. Like, why is that? And y'all know the snake is supposed to be connected to, like, you reference snakes to like evil or demonic stuff, and they love they love either dressing up like a snake or dressing up like the devil, or they got something going on with a snake with them. Y'all didn't even have celebrities at this point in their rap songs or their music talk about, I done sold my song, their lyrics, or to the devil dollars, and y'all keep thinking this stuff is fake. These people, when they sit up there, oh, I thank God for this. Yeah, okay, they probably ain't thanking the same God. They not thanking the same God you thinking.
Videos, every time they're referencing the snake, they're referencing the serpent in the Bible, which is a character that is based.
Celebrities, y'all, who seem to be rich and have everything they want. Didn't they say that the devil will give you all the riches or whatever you want on this earth or something like that? Look here. Look here. I know I done already said this. If hell is real, we are either already here or this is the first level of it or something. Because I've always felt like, this world is sick. Look at the stuff that goes on in this world around us. Wars, stuff they doing to these kids and innocent men and women. Like, y'all, this is the only thing we literally miss is the damn hellfire they be talking about.
Genesis 3:13, God asked Eve, "What is this you have done?" And Eve said, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." So this is why they love referencing snakes, because snakes represent deceit, which is exactly what Lucifer does. And then Robert Kardashian, which is her brother, posted this weird tweet where he said #WCW, which is Woman Crush Wednesday, and he tagged Khloe Kardashian and he posted these pictures of her.
That is weird.
And Khloe posted this, and she said, "Totally a normal brother/sister relationship."
82,000 people that liked it. Y'all weird too. Y'all be so fanned out with these celebrities that y'all don't even got enough sense to peep when something is weird or not. What is wrong with y'all? That's the even bigger question. Like, this is why they could have a small group of people controlling all of us, the masses and stuff, because people really just. What I say in that video is just, and they don't be clicking for y'all, huh? Like, people really do just be out here heading in the clouds. That is weird. I don't care how close I am to my brothers. We ain't ever that close to do no stuff like that. That's weird. Like, wouldn't even think to do no stuff like that.
Incest is best. #HeyBooHey. So that's a very nasty agenda that they're pushing right there.
Ugh.
And then last but not least, she's in front of this brick wall, which is masonry symbolism. And Elvis also has a picture in front of this brick wall. And he's even wearing orange in this picture. And orange equals 33, just like masonry. So all of these characters are designed to push a lustful agenda. I just showed you guys all the nasty, lustful agendas of Khloe. But now let's talk about Elvis's agenda with that, because his name Elvis literally sounds like pelvis. The word Elvis is in pelvis. And there's even memes about it. Elvis Presley. And his most famous dance, he's touching his pelvis. And he's doing a triangle when he does this with his feet.
Elvis.
And then here he is doing symbolism in plain sight.
And they always, the men or whatever that be like, they somehow was always connected to the military too. Like, either it's the presidents or like the kings over there in England or something like that. Or like some of these celebrities and stuff.
666.
Stuff connected.
So a big agenda that Elvis did was he got the shot live on TV on October 28th. And this date is heavily connected to a bunch of...
Use these celebrities to convince everybody to get that Rovid vaccine. I ain't get it. I know my kids ain't get it. No. Now the other ones, I will say this. They get the regular ones, and I honestly don't even be wanting to get them those. I'm gonna be real. I'll be scared to like have them get it, and then I'll be scared to not have them get it, because it's like you obviously you don't want to risk it and they get sick or something like that. But the rise of let me tell you know what? Let me just say that it's a conversation for another day. But that Rovid one, y'all can keep that. That one ain't even been around long enough. No, y'all want people to run up there and go get a test from y'all. The same people who apparently let the dang sickness or illness get out here anyways. Like
other characters
and I had
that are pushing this.
And I had Rovid apparently when I was pregnant with my which is my 10-month-old right now. I had ended up. They said I had COVID or whatever. I went outside last year, and obviously at the time I was still pregnant, and we were playing in the snow. And y'all could go scroll back. Matter of fact, on my channel I have with my family and see that they were playing. I was outside with my husband and our oldest son, and we were playing in the snow and stuff. And literally the next day, I woke up and I was like having I was not feeling good. But my lower back, it was hurting so bad, so I thought I was going into like early labor or something. Like I called my mom, and she said you need to go to the hospital. And it was just I was in so much pain. Because at first I was gonna try to just like sleep it off or whatever, but it was really like my back was just hurting, like I was aching back there, whatever. And basically after they did the test and all of that, it came back and they said, oh, it's Rovid or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they just gave me some like some pain medicine or some like muscle relaxers or something like that to help with it, which worked or whatever. And then I was just fine like that. They gave me that, and I went home, so I was good after that. And as far as the other symptoms, people saying like no taste, real bad headaches or something like that, I didn't have all of that. I literally just had like real bad lower back pain. Like I said, not to where I thought I was going into like early labor or whatever. I think I might have had a headache, but the no taste thing and all that, I definitely didn't have that, or the no smell thing, whatever else they were saying. Yeah, and I'm good. I don't need that Rovid vaccine. If I already had it, well, the antibiotic, my body should already had built up some fighters in there, it's already been introduced to it, so it should already know what to do next time. I've heard them say that it's been people that had Rovid, and they didn't even know it. They didn't have no symptoms or nothing at all. So that whole Rovid thing, y'all, it's crazy. Why was it in the lab anyway to even get out? That's another question for another topic for another day. But they want us to trust them to be the ones to give us the vaccine too, though. For bye. I'm already trying to figure out why so many kids running around here with autism now, and they saying that they got nothing to do with these vaccines. I get all that, but it's something. It's the food. It's something. Talking about it's because they wide in the spectrum or something. Okay, I don't remember these many kids even when I was a kid, and that's why I say ask the older generation, because I had to go check with my mama and my grandma and all of that, running around here like having all these. I'm sorry, y'all. They bring it back here. I'm getting off topic now because you got to talk about these vaccines. Like I said, I'm scared to not get it for my kids, and I'll be scared to even get it. I could tell y'all a story. Let me just leave it here.
Shot agenda. I can't say that V word, so I'm gonna just call it shot. So, for example, Bill Gates and Jonas Salk were both born on October 28th, the same day that Elvis got this shot on live TV. So here's the proof so you guys can see. Jonas Salk, which is the creator of the shot that Elvis got, was born on October 28th. And now Bill Gates, which is the guy that's really pushing the shot on the population right now, was also born on October 28th.
Did I just say just like they was pushing that Rovid one? And this is not no damn excuse my name, that y'all. This ain't no coincidence. They both born on October 20th. And I never understood how Bill Gates threw his head up in there, because Aren't you? What you got to do with medicines now? Well, he was funding it some, right? And what people like, oh, that's so nice. Him, these people, y'all. These billionaires, all they do not be having our best interest at heart.
And as you guys can see, Elvis got the shot on October 28th. So this is all scripted.
Ain't even nothing in that.
And if you guys want to see my video about Bill, go subscribe to my Patreon. I made a really good video about it on there. You know, it got removed from this channel when I dropped it on here, and I got a strike for that. So if you guys want to see that video, the link to my Patreon is in the description below. So here's some pictures of Elvis getting the shot on live TV. This was a big agenda, to the point where so many people got the shot after they saw him get the shot on TV in 1956. And right here it says that this was a big event that raised the percentage of people getting the shot from 0.6% to 80% in 6 months.
Not even knowing this man probably didn't even get that shot for real. Like I said, they probably shot some dang water in his arm for all we know. These people don't even get the same type of medical care. They don't even get the same type of medical care as us. So like, why would that wouldn't be far-fetched to say like, yeah, he trying to convince y'all to go get that shot. He probably ain't even got it for real. Or the same version of it. Just like they go and man, whatever. I don't know.
So this shows the influence that celebrities have on the masses. You know, everyone loved Elvis, so they saw him get the shot, and it made the percentage of people getting the shot jump 79.4% in 6 months. And this happened in 1956, and 56 is a big number that they use. You know, Church of Satan equals 56. But yeah, last thing I want to talk about before I end the video is this blasphemous thing that Elvis Presley said. So Elvis Presley wore a cross, a Star of David, and the Hebrew letter Chi, and he said, I don't want to miss out on heaven due to a technicality. But just by wearing a cross, you're not going to go into heaven, and you can't serve two masters. You know, you can't serve God and Lucifer and expect to go to heaven. So I'll end the video with this verse. John 14:6 says, Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So there's no other way to get to heaven except through Jesus Christ. And right here, Elvis is doing blasphemy because he's trying to twist the truth into going into heaven, which is actually what all of the fallen angels are trying to do. You know, they're trying to find another way into heaven, but God's not going to allow that. So that's another topic for another video.
This is crazy. My mind is blown. The amount of times I had to sit up here and look at Elvis after century, from statue to statue to Khloe Kardashian, it just blew my mind. It's just too many. The Statue of Liberty, it's just too many Elvis faces running around here. Like, this is crazy. This is not no coincidence. This is crazy. Like, this stuff is... you guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I think this video is probably about an hour long, and I did not mean to make this an hour long. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. My mind is blown. But look, don't forget that I post Monday through Friday, and for specific uploads, check that down in the description box below. Bye. This is crazy. This is